But the experience of being like not American enough and then like not Latino enough.
Yes.
Right? And I think a lot of us feel that.
The entire life growing up.
My entire life growing up. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like everybody else.
Hey guys, it is now Saturday. It is, what time is it right now? 1:33 p.m. I am arriving at the valet here at the London Hotel in West Hollywood. And I'm here for the Miss Bala. It's a roundtable discussion with some of the cast and the director, I believe. And so we're gonna be just kind of chatting about the film. I really don't know how much to expect. Sorry, a valet is talking to me. And so yeah, I'm gonna be able to film and record everything in there. I'm here for Miss Bala.
Amarillo?
Yes, you remember me. I was just here the other day.
Do not lose your ticket.
I know, I won't lose it. I lost my ticket the last time I was here, she remembers. There you go. Papa. Thank you so much. So let's get right inside. I know that I'm about 5 minutes behind because they did change the time. But we are just now arriving here. And we'll be recording the discussion, so I'll see you guys once we sit down and situate. So we're heading into the other room for the roundtable discussion with, we're gonna have 10 minutes with Catherine, who is the director, and then we'll have 10 minutes with Gina, who is the lead star of the film. As I said, I watched the film already the other day. It's honestly amazing because it's my type of film. If you were to ask me about a scary movie, I probably wouldn't even have watched it, but these kind of films I absolutely love. And I just loved all the action in the movie, so I don't really know yet what I'm gonna ask them personally. I know some of the girls are gonna be
jealous you can walk.
Oh, don't say that.
I can't push, and not to make you feel bad.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. You can't push and film.
Although I want to get like.
Hi.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good. Sorry, I'm already filming. I'm JC. Nice to meet you.
Hey, JC. I'm Kim. Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you. Hi. Hey, how are you? Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, JC.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. JC, nice to meet you. Hi, JC. Nice to meet you.
Really gorgeous. Nice to meet you. I'm like, we're all just working here.
There's a lot of content being recorded.
Hi. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Tamara. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
JC.
Hey, okay, I like her. Okay. Looks good.
Obviously, Gina has inspired so many women, and you have inspired so many women. I mean, you have worked with some really like young, hot Hollywood women out there that are just like making moves and making themselves known.
Yeah.
What does that feel like to know that you're a part of this like big, powerful movement right now?
It is exciting to see people finding their voice, starting to find their voice. I did an event at the Academy, and this young girl from a small village in Peru said, "Hey, I saw you on the DVD of Twilight. I saw the director was a woman." She goes, "I never had heard of such a thing." Absolutely. She said to her parents, "I want to go to film school," and cut to 10 years later, she's at the Academy with a short film that she made from a little town in Peru.
I'm like goosebumps.
Incredible.
So sometimes you need to see that, like you need to see a picture of you. Okay, wow, this girl is a press junket. She's interviewing everybody. Awesome. This, you know, all these things, and you realize I could be that too. So
absolutely,
that's cool.
Yeah. So when you read the script and you saw, you know, that she was a victim in the beginning, and then of course Superwoman by the end of it, is that where you were like, okay, I have to be a part of this?
Yeah, that's one thing that I really loved. I grew up on the Mexican border, soy de la frontera de Texas.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
McAllen.
Oh, and what is your nationality?
Oh, well, U.S. Yeah.
She's Texan.
Texan. Yeah.
I'm Texan too. I'm Texan too. Yeah, Houston.
So I'm from the, you know, like actually you jump off you jump out into the river, the Rio Grande River from our farm, and swim across. And I've swum across to Mexico many times.
Oh,
I
wow.
swam back and forth across the river like 40 times.
Not many
when
people
I grew
can
up.
say that.
Not many people.
Wow.
Not many people said they went both ways.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
On a nice little swim.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was kind of hard. But anyway, so I love Mexico. I went to art school in Mexico. I've traveled all over Mexico. I love the border, and I love the two cultures. You know, it's much more rich when you add two cultures, especially Mexico has ancient culture more than we have, and so it's really fun. So I love that part of it. Border town, we could film it in Mexico, which is cool.
Fun. Free margaritas.
Yeah. Not all over America.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Clock it out, clock it out.
And then, you know, the idea to work with somebody like Gina and to show that journey, I was just super excited. And I love action myself, so I like
Me too.
I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love these kind of movies. I enjoy action. I enjoy. I don't know if it sounds very nice to say, but I enjoy to see like the shooting and stuff like that. I would never want to be involved in it, but I love the action and the excitement it brings as a viewer. But I did notice that the film had a lot of roller coasters and turns that I wasn't expecting when she was betraying one side and then the other side. And then at one point you didn't know what side she was playing. So how was that working behind the scenes and like directing? And because I'm assuming as an actress that's also an emotional like change. You have to change for like I'm loyal to this side, I'm loyal to that side, and directing it. How was that whole experience?
We kind of made like an emotional beat sheet, you know, like kind of tracking how she's feeling at the time. And then of course the whole time she's trying to figure out how can I escape, what is the best, it's like a chess game, you know, but you have no one to talk to because she couldn't talk to anybody, so she had to keep it all internal. So it was very tricky, you know, like to, how do you show why she's motivated to do this? Okay, let's go to a close-up of her, you know, let's go to that close-up and see what she's thinking of, you know. Yeah, it was definitely
and all of the little details that are incorporated is genius and how everything is made.
Yeah.
It was an amazing film.
It was fun. Oh, thank you.
Great
That's where we filmed down there,
They're so fun.
So she's a quiet one.
Yeah. She's very, very quiet.
She's
on set,
delicate,
too.
very delicate, I can tell.
Well, withering flower.
Yes. You're pretty delicate as well.
I'm actually super delicate. You know, I feel like there are two sides of me. I'm like a beast and a wilting flower.
And there's no in between.
No.
Kind of like the movie. You were amazing.
Oh,
like
thank
your performance was outstanding.
Oh, thank you so much, Mama.
I love the movie, but I love you. I'm a big fan, but I'm also an aspiring actress. So to see you breaking stereotypes and boundaries is something that inspires me, and I look up to you as a role model.
Oh, that means the world to me. I can't do this alone, and I need everyone's help. And I think that like the more we support one another, the more we unify, the more this happens. Not for me, but for all of us, and for different visions of Latino. Because you know that we come in multitudes.
Right.
You know, we have so much beauty to show that ideally a film like this will just create more opportunities where studios are like, oh well, they make money, let's get another one, and we know how to make projects. Oh, how crazy, we know how to make action movies, like duh. You know, so it's just like a really wonderful space to be in. The movie was, for me, you know, it's 95% Latino Latinas in front and behind the camera. That is such a different experience. Such a different experience. Coming on a set like that is such a different experience.
It had to be pretty easy for you to say yes to this film when you found out that Catherine,
there's all the things.
female
There were
director,
so many things.
You get to just be a Bala.
Yeah.
Literally, you get to be a Bala. So, I mean, why is it that you were just like, I gotta be a part of this?
It was the Latinos in front of and behind the camera. That's what great.
And there you go.
That was the number one
And that's
reason I
what it
did the
is.
project. I could not say no to an opportunity I had never been given. I've never had that opportunity. And in our production company, my producing partners here, we do projects with Latinos in front of and behind the camera. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. And it's because instead of complaining, you just do it. Right? So instead of being like, why don't they do this? Why doesn't anybody do this? You just do it yourself. You just do it yourself.
And stop asking for permission, right?
Or stop waiting for them to understand how valuable we are. Right? We know our value.
Right.
And we feel it. all the time, and we hold up every studio movie in the box office. We're 1 in every 4 tickets. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people that are contributing to the success of a lot of movies. So we should be all over them too.
Yeah.
You want to ask your question?
I'm just wondering how difficult this role was from Jane the Virgin. I'm such a big fan, and I think it's amazing to see you transition from being sweet, having a child, to something where you're empowering, and it's like a life.
Guns are blazing.
Yeah. As an actor, all you want to do is be able to play pretend and live in all these spaces. And growing up, a lot like Gloria. I don't know about anybody else here, but maybe you can share your experiences. You told me Mexico's my favorite country. It's where I'm from. But the experience of being like not American enough, and then like not Latino enough.
Yes.
Right? And I think a lot of us feel that.
The entire life growing up.
My entire life growing up. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm like everybody else.
Yeah.
And then I'd exit and they're like, you're not like everybody else. And I'd be like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm totally like everybody else. What are you talking about?
Or even just visiting family when you were young, and then you wouldn't fit in with your Mexican cousins.
Yeah.
And then being here and you had Mexican accent, people would make fun of you for example, with me, it was a list my entire life. Continues to be. Now I love it.
I don't know.
Now I want to use it. List.
Yes, all of it. Man, that's a very real thing that we've had to juggle our entire lives, and it's not until you get to a place where you're like, I love it. I'm okay with it. Like, I am plenty Latina and I am plenty American, and actually neither of those define me. My character does.
Yes.
I'm just bomb.
Absolutely.
Right? You are. But like we all are, right? Like, don't you feel like it takes, but it took me so long to get to that space. I was 34 years old. It took me so long to be like, it's okay. How I am is okay. And like,
I think that just happens in your 30s, right?
Yeah, that's
something
I
just
think
like
that's what
gets
it
you.
is.
I think you just get. I feel like you just get tired and give up. You just go, all right, you know what? I'm just
whatever.
tired. Yeah, I am what I am.
It.
Nothing's changed in 30 years.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah, and it is.
It works.
Yeah, exactly.
We're fine. Yeah.
Alright guys, so I just want to say that I had an amazing time sitting down with Gina Rodriguez talking about Ms. Bala. I did watch the movie a few days before this, and I just have to say it is an amazing movie. If you love action and just like the cartel type movies and like drug dealers and like shooting and action, you guys definitely have to check this movie out. I'm all about these kind of action movies. I love action. I definitely picked that over anything else like romantic or comedy or especially scary movies. I can't stand scary movies. Don't call me a wussy, but I just can't stand scary movies. Either way, I love the topics that we talked about. I love how we brought up the whole identity crisis thing growing up as a Latino in the United States, and then going back home and not being Mexican enough or Latino enough to your home country, and then coming back to the United States where you live and never being American enough. And so I think that's definitely a real life problem. And the reason why she touched on that was because it played a role in her being able to play certain roles in her career. So that was amazing, and she's just so down to earth. And I'll tell you a little bit about the movie. I won't tell you too much, I don't want to spoil it, but basically movie's about her going back to Tijuana to visit an old friend where she grew up from, and she gets kidnapped by the cartels. Basically the movie is about her fighting to become free again and fighting her friends so that they can be free and go back home and go back to their lives. So it was definitely full of action, a lot of shooting, a lot of at one point it's a roller coaster. I'll tell you that much. It's a roller coaster. So if you're new to this channel, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, because there's so much in this channel that you will enjoy. We are so diverse here. I post anything from fitness, beauty, movie stuff like this, lifestyle vlogs with my family, and things like that. So I think you guys will definitely enjoy being here and being a part of us growing together. If you're coming back, thank you for being here. You know I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. I hope you enjoyed this one, and the next one's gonna be fun. It's gonna be about a day out with like radio interviews and events and things like that, and also a little bit of sneak peek of some stuff that I have coming up with celebrity collaborations. So don't forget to watch out for that video. Will be up on Thursday. See you guys soon. Bye.